Hello, good morning. Sunday ngayon, 25 of August 2024. Yan, bago ko po i-deliver ang topic ko today regarding mission, ay ipapanood ko muna itong New House of Worship in New York. Ito.
Of worship within the Church of Christ. One of its latest edifices has made its way to New York. With already numerous houses of worship, it would be in Woodbury that a new house of worship would be dedicated to the Lord God. Michael Robinson has the story. Every house of worship of the Church of Christ has a unique narrative. From its inception, construction, and renovation to the eagerly anticipated day of dedication to the Lord God. And in the bustling state of New York, a distinctive story unfolds. Within the heart of the Empire State, you'll find numerous houses of worship standing tall. And among the newest would be this house of worship, located in Woodbury, New York. And it has a story that echoes through the lives of members like Roger Hughes, where at a time without a place of worship yet established in Woodbury, Roger and members alike would be part of the congregation of Rockland.
We started because we're a daughter of the local of Rockland, and Rockland was spreading all over this region of New York, actually covered 4 different counties. And it started to become, especially during wintertime, because we're surrounded by mountains, very difficult for the brethren to travel.
An answer to their needs would be found temporarily at the home of one of Woodbury's pioneering members, Brother Raymond Frank.
We were approved to be an extension. We worshipped in the basement of my house. Because of the growing needs of the locale, of the brethren there in that area, we needed to find a more suitable place for us to worship that had the space that we needed.
They found this chapel and pastoral house for sale.
This property, formerly owned by the St. David Episcopal Church, over 100 years old, became the answer for the congregation of Woodbury. The plan, complete renovation and becoming a suitable place of worship.
And once we got word that the house of worship would be renovated, the brethren were very excited. The drawings that we have, the renovation that will take place, thanks be to God that our chapel will stand out in the community.
With plans ready for renovation, time would come that the faith of members in Woodbury would be tested in making this property a suitable house of worship.
Water is flooding into New York City.
But the main threat from Sandy is storm surge. Not just flooding. Surge effect hits like a liquid fist, powered by 80-mile-an-hour winds.
This house was also affected by Hurricane Sandy to where it flooded here in the basement. So there was a lot of black mold, there was a lot of mildew. It had to be pulled out, it had to be cleaned. It was very difficult, but it was the brethren that came together to do it. We know that God will not give us more than we can't handle. So we strive to overcome the problems that we face by being more dedicated and more prayerful.
Despite challenges, renovations continued. As skilled workers handled the primary renovations, members also helped in the process, ensuring that this house of worship would reach its day for dedication.
Most of it was beautification, but there was some heavy work that we had to do as well. You started off seeing the pews that we have here was done by brethren, and then we made it look like a chapel.
From the inside and out, from the hands of the members in Woodbury and the help of God, a once dilapidated building now standing as a suitable and beautiful house of worship. The last phase was now fit to be dedicated to the Lord God.
Hello, good morning. Good morning again. Ang napanood po natin ay isang kapilya ng Iglesia ni Cristo sa New York. Pinaayos nila kahit napiktuhan ng baha ay naitayo uli. Okay. Now, ang ipaglilingkod ko po sa inyo ngayon is about mission. Bawat isa sa atin may mission. Okay. Ang mission, pagkakaiba ng vision. Ang vision is to be. What kind of person that you want to be. At ang mission naman ay yung gagawin mo ngayon. Ano bang gusto mong gawin ngayon? Oh, sa kasulukuyan. Ayan. So, ang mission ko is I am living with flared. Ano bang flared na ito? I am living with flared. Ang F I faith. Ang H I hope. Ang I integrity. And ang R ay respect. Ang isa pang R ay reputation. And mayroon pang isa, honor. And last but not the least is dignity. Okay. So, importante na sa kasulukuyan, yan po ang ginagawa natin. On my part, sa parte naman ng buhay ko, yan ang gusto kong gawin. Na nabubuhay ako na may pananampalataya, may pag-asa, at ang tunay na inaasahan ko ay ang Diyos mismo. Na may integridad, meaning ginagawa ko ang mga bagay na kailangang gawin habang tayo ay nabubuhay. Kung ikaw ay isang empleyado, hindi ka man nakikita ng boss mo, matuwid ang ginagawa mo. Di ba tama yon? Then, yung pagrespeto sa kapwa, importante po yan. Huwag po natin aapakan ang karapatan ng ibang tao. At importante yung reputasyon. Yung reputasyon mo na hindi ka nandadaya, hindi ka nang aapak, at matuwid kang tao o sinisikap mo maging matuwid. Yung pagbabagong buhay nasa iyo. Di ba? And importante yung honor. Importante ang honor at ang dignidad. Dignidad. So that is my mission. Kailangan nakasulat ang mission natin. Ikaw, ano ang mission mo? Yan ang mission ko. I am living with flared, debt-free, and healthy. So, yun ang magiging direction natin araw-araw. I am living with flared, debt-free, and healthy. Okay, by the way, bago ko tapusin, I welcome you all to my speech therapy. May kaunting sabit na lang ang dila natin, pero unti-unting nakatulong ang speech therapy, itong vlogging therapy ko na ginagawa. At para sa mga senior citizen, importante po ang pagpupunyagi na manumbalik ang ating kalusugan. Hilingin natin sa Diyos at Siya ay makapangyarihan sa lahat. Kanina, bago kami umalis sa kapilya pagkatapos ng pagsamba, ay nagpapahid po muna kami ng langis, kami ng aking misis. Ang pagtuturo sa iglesia, kung ikaw ay may sakit, magpapahid ka ng langis para sa kagalingan ng iyong karamdaman. Siya ang magaling natin na doktor. Okay. By the way, i-add ko lang ang TPC Scrap Enterprises. Doon sa Maynila, mayroon kaming 4 na truck na hinakot at nakapaglingkod po kami sa establishment na yan. Tumutulong po tayo sa recycling. Kung mayroon kayong mga papel, 300 boxes pataas or 5 tons, maging bakal man, ay tawag po kayo sa 0939-555-4382. Hanapin mo lang si Kuya Jan. At sa mga nagnanais naman ng kaligtasan sa araw ng paghuhukom, malapit na ang pagdating ng ating Panginoong Kristo. Dahil nakikita na ang kanyang sinabi na mga pag makita nyo ang mga bagay na ito, tandaan nyo na malapit na bumalik o araw ng paghuhukom. Babalik na siya, ibig sabihin maghuhukom na lang siya. Pumasok na po kayo sa iglesia. Kung saan malapit na lokal ang iglesia ni Kristo sa inyo, magtanong po kayo sa pastor at i-assign kayo sa isang manggagawa para magbigay sa inyo ng doktrina. Para may kaalaman kayo, pagpasok po ninyo. Pag hindi nyo gusto ang sinasabi ng ministro, huwag na kayo pumasok. Sayang ang oras po ninyo. Pero sino bang ayaw ng buhay na walang hanggan? Sino bang ayaw ng bayang banal? Doon sa bayang banal, ang pangako ng Diyos nakasulat sa Biblia, wala ng hirap, wala ng gutom, uuhaw man. Wala ng pagluha. Di po ba maganda yun? Sino bang ayaw niyan? So, yan lang po ang aking paglilingkod. Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Take charge. Bye-bye.